to also take a moment to show our appreciation to the Jerome L. Greene Foundation, the New York City Department of Cultural Affairs in partnership with the City Council, the Howard Gilman Foundation, and the NEA. Well, we are all gathered here, folks, for the incredible Toshi Reagon. We are thrilled to have Toshi in residence with us. Let me tell you a little about Toshi. Toshi is a multifaceted artist with a profound ear for sonic Americana who has made an unforgettable mark on the world of music, theater, and activism. As a singer, composer, musician, curator, and producer, Toshi has showcased her immense talent through residencies at prestigious institutions such as Carnegie Hall and the Paris Opera House and the Greene Space, as well as numerous festivals and venues worldwide. Toshi's residency continues on Tuesday, so please come back, with Parable Path, walking in the footsteps of Octavia E. Butler. And then on Wednesday, media activist, filmmaker, and movement strategist J. Bob Alota presents 2024. Do you know who you're voting for? I don't say that. Get your tickets at greenspace.org. Before I hand it over, I just want to say I saw Toshi most recently at Lincoln Center, and Toshi has the power to make everybody, even the worst singers of us, including myself, feel like we can sing. And that is a real talent, okay? So I don't have to tell you, you're in for a treat. Ladies and gentlemen, Toshi Reagon.
Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we're really happy to be here tonight, and we're really happy to be at Greene Space, one of my favorite places to adventure into. I've seen so many great things here. So also really happy to be working with this really amazing crew of people. And happy to, be live streamed. So I hope my mom is watching. So we, I really doing the opera Octavia Butler's Parable of Sower, and being a child of Bernice Johnson Reagon and Cordell Reagon and the Freedom Singers. I really get to audition a lot of incredible artists, and I really love watching how technology, vibrational technology, sonic technology, changes over time and is used in different ways. And I don't usually interfere with what people younger than me are doing. I always try to support it, lift it up. I can't tell you how many times I've been asked, how come they don't sing so much in the movements? And I'm like, because they making movies, they doing visual art, they being aware of each other, they're taking rest. They actually have rest, and they're widening the circle, and the technologies that they use actually might be different from what was used, 40 or 60 or even 80 years ago. But I have the opportunity to hear a lot of young voices. And in Parable of the Sower, there is the song, We Shall Not Be Moved. And when I did auditions, I auditioned a lot of people kind of between the age of 19 and 25, and nobody knew the song. And I was like, oh, that's so interesting. This means it just didn't quite come up the line in this particular generation. And it doesn't mean nobody that age knows it, but it is if you audition like 5 black folks between 9 and 25 and they don't know each other and none of them know the song, I feel like, we didn't actually give them an opportunity to have it in their back pocket. I'm like, they don't have to use it, but they can just know it's there, and they can choose, and they can, they can change it, and they can not use it, but know that it's there. The technology of music from that particular era, it also made me look at some of the things I don't actually know. And so I got into this thing of making these community choirs. There's Songs of the Living, all volunteer community choirs, and we did in 2022, and in 2023 this choir actually participated in the opera at Lincoln Center. I don't know if anybody was there. Yes, 180 people. And so this year I'm doing a focus of intergenerational teaching, and trying to widen the spectrum and try to intentionally share with people who want to some of the things. And so this is kind of like a first baby step. And then at Juneteenth at Lincoln Center, putting together another choir of 100 or 150 people. But I'm asking people to think intergenerationally. So if you're young, you might want to bring somebody a little older or a little younger, even younger. And if you're older, to be intentional and bring younger people in your life and see if we can pass on some of our intergenerational knowledge. I also want to acknowledge that we are inside of an epic battle of confrontation and war on the planet Earth right now. And I know that it's hard for people to talk about what's happening in Gaza. I don't know why it's hard. Honestly, I'm Black, and I am a descendant of enslaved people. And I know that the reason why slavery lasted for hundreds of years is because people refuse to talk about it, because people refuse to open their mouths and say this is diabolical and hurtful, and we should not do it. And we cannot be this generation's versions of those people. Even if you have the most intense feelings about this, even if you see like there's two sides and all of the things, challenge yourself, challenge your friends, challenge your communities to not be the descendants of people who enslaved people, to not be the descendants of people who allowed the Holocaust. Do not be the descendants, spiritual descendants, because that's what you will become if you do not take this era in your hands and change it on a dime. It is very important. This time belongs to us. It does not belong to an administration anywhere. It belongs to us. It does not belong to them because they're in government. Government does not belong to the planet. Government is something that humans created to do business, not to take care of people, not to take care of the planet, not to be conscious of water, not to be conscious of trees, not to be conscious of air, but to do business and take over everything that it could get its hands on and say we own it and create borders. That's not us. We are people. We are humans. We are citizens of planet Earth and the universe. And I give all praise to Octavia Butler, who is the inspiration for a lot of what I do right now. Seeing ourselves amongst the trees, amongst the water, amongst the hummingbirds, seeing ourselves more in alignment with nature, seeing ourselves responsible of taking care, the best we can all our lives. So we want to do a song from the opera. I don't know why I keep bringing up this wrong list, but we're not actually going to teach you this song because it has so many words. But I thought it would be nice to start with it. It's called Looked in the Mirror. When I looked in the mirror, someone was falling down. When I looked in the mirror, someone was falling down. When I looked in the mirror, someone was falling down. And I slipped from view, and my head hit the ground. Well, I fell on the dark earth, but I was out of touch, yeah. Well, I fell on the dark earth, but I was out of touch, nah. Well, I fell on the dark earth, but I was out of touch. Trying to reach for the heaven, but it was a bit too much. Can't see up above me, but I still know my name, yeah. Can't see up above me, but I still know my name. Can't see up above me, but I still know my name. I can hear through the distance and I still feel the same. Well, I know if you call me, I will be right on time. Say, I know if you call me, I will be right on time. Well, I know if you call me, Jason Walker, Carla Duran, Josette Newsom, Alina Carson, Matt Graff on the drums, and Mr. Fred Cash. All right, we're gonna teach you this next song called Terrify Me. And do we have this one, all the lyrics? So if you look on the screens, the lyrics are on the screens wherever there's a screen. Don't worry about reading these lyrics. You just gonna learn something that you can handle without looking, all right? And if you've been to my shows, you already know this song probably. So, will I go higher, 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 higher? And then the last one we say together, higher, higher. Oh, you giving me your pretty voices tonight? There's this one. I kind of like the voices that kind of come from underneath the chair. Will I go higher, 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 higher? Beautiful. You want some harmonies? All right, let's see who can sing with Josette. Will I go higher?
Higher, 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 higher.
Okay. Everybody can't sing that part, as we still need the other part. What's your part?
The part they just learned.
Oh,
I mean, the first part.
what's your part?
Higher, 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 higher.
Okay, so you learn this one. Will I go higher?
Higher,
High.
higher, higher, higher.
Okay, we have 3 parts. The unison, the melody, which is me, that you respond to. You respond to it on
Yes.
melody. And Alina, you responding on melody?
Yes.
Okay, so 2 people responding with you. Then Josette's part, and then Jason's part. Higher, higher. Only a few people can do Josette's part. If I hear too many, I'm gonna stop and make people do Jason or the other part. So we're gonna, cause we don't never let there be a lot of sopranos. They will just take over. All right, this is a rehearsal. Will I go higher? Higher, 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 higher. And I won't bow down. Okay, we will have you do it by yourselves, just with me and without the band. Will I go higher? Higher, 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 higher. I don't hear anybody doing your part.
My man right there.
Yeah.
Does anybody wish they were doing Jason's part but just can't remember it? Yes. Where does it start from?
Higher, 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 higher.
You see how he used the gift of his falsetto. It's beautiful. Don't be afraid to use that. All right, we're going to start the song. Just on the news everywhere I look, haters trying to terrify me, basing their crimes on the words of the good book. Well, they try to terrify me. It's like this land is yours and it belongs to no other. You try to terrify me, but when you got no religion and you love your own mother, well, you try to terrify me. Well, I go higher, 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 Now you want to let the song actually be in your body, right? Now you want to actually be like, I'm singing. I just be authentic to yourself. But don't, some of you is trying to hold the spirit of your singing inside and just let yourself have a gentle sway to the, I don't know. It gives room to spread out if you feel like I don't want to touch the person next to me. Okay, we're going to start over, Jazz. We're going to pretend like we know what we're doing. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just on the news everywhere I look, hey, they try to terrify me, basing their crimes on the words of the good book. Well, they try to terrify me. It's like this land is yours and it belongs to no other. They come to terrify me. But when you got no allegiance and you rob your own mother, word, you try to terrify me. Well, I go higher, 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 and I won't bow down. You got your money and you got your own jail. Hey, you try to terrify me. You own the judge that would deny me my bail. Well, you try to terrify me. You use eminent domain to take my house. Well, you try to terrify me. From the Brooklyn Atlantic yards, the Northwest, East, and South, you try to terrify me. Well, I go higher, 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 and I won't bow down. Oh, and I won't bow down. And I won't bow down. Won't bow down. And I won't bow down. And I won't bow down. And I won't bow down. And this is a space where you would put your hands together because you want to be. Oh. Hey, 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 hey. Woo. Now, corporations making a mess with elected officials. Hey, they try to terrify me, confuse and abuse all of the important issues. Well, they try to terrify me. A good people got a right to say no. You can't terrify me. You keep clapping over this part. Good people got a right to say so. Stop trying to terrify me. Well, I go higher, 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 and I won't bow down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I go higher, 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 well, I won't bow down. Yes. But this combination, clapping or being vibrational with your body and singing thing is really important. It's not a thing like you have to do, but it's a thing that it extends the vibration if you can do it. And it's almost like you committing to something else. If you really let yourself get involved in sonic vibration, you kind of lose control of something that you're familiar with. You kind of like sit there and go like, who am I becoming? Have you ever like gotten on the dance floor and thought you was cute and then people was picking you up and like wiping your forehead, going, you all right, we got you, girl. And that's never happened to none of y'all. That's wild. Okay. I mean, thank you. As you not actually in charge when you get into congregational space. It's almost like it's a very interesting technology of Black people is we are I. Almost all the songs that became we songs, like We Shall Overcome, they were I songs. You know, I'll overcome. They weren't we songs. Again, bless your heart, Pete Seeger, my godfather, changed I will overcome or I'll overcome into We Shall Overcome. And that happened all the time as intentional technology to sing things in a certain kind of way that was not necessarily yours, but might expand your possibilities of life by being in collaboration with some white people that wasn't trying to kill you. This is true. We had no need to say we shall overcome. That wasn't our language. I will overcome. Like this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. You know, that one didn't get changed because they were like, you know, we don't know how to change it. But the idea of I is a commitment and we is like kind of cool. You know, like, oh, if it happens, then, you know, I will be happy. But usually we's are not commitments. We's are more like, you know, they're more like you can see it or you can, you know, like we can gather in it, but it's not a commitment. And my mom's like, she never wants to hear we gonna bring something to the house because she's like, you know, ain't nothing gonna come. Like, but she likes when somebody's like, I will be there and I will bring something to the house. This is the technology of these times. The technology of these times is that when you lose yourself, you vibrate outside of what you know and into the other spectrum of who you are that you are almost always told from the time you were born you cannot be. And then that is like, you know, freedom on planet Earth. And it doesn't mean you're safe. And it doesn't mean, you know, you won't fall down a flight of stairs being free. But it is your authentic self come to be alive on planet Earth. And so this is why we like evolve our body. We sing and we clap and we try to see if we can lose a little bit of control. And feel good in that vibrational space. So we don't gotta, you know, make miracles tonight, but I just share that with you, and you can take it as you go. This is one of my mama's songs. This was written, I think, in the '80s, and it was a lot going on, and so the U.S. government was being awful with people again. And basically not letting people from Haiti come to America. And I really am just like, why does the U.S. really keep picking on Haiti? They steal from Haiti. France be making Haiti pay for losing their damn war. I mean, the U.S. went to their bank and just took, New York Times did a big story on this. You should look at the story. You're just going to be like this. Just went to their bank and took their money and brought it here. I don't get it, but I love this song. Also, my mom had a verse in this song, which we don't sing. I found out later. But do you remember when somebody was poisoning Tylenol? Yes. So she had a verse about like, you know, I had a headache one day, and I wanted to go get some Tylenol, but decided to live with the pain. So she threw that in there. All that was going on around this. How long? How long? How much more long? How long? How long? How long? How long? Y'all getting your part, right? How long? They don't know their part. Okay. How long? How long? How much more long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? You don't need no lyrics. You're just gonna say how long all the whole time. There's no other words you say. Even if there were a lot of words, I'd be like, put that paper down. Okay, look at my mouth. Here we go. How long? How long? How much more long? How 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 much more long? How long? I wanna know how much more longer am I just gonna have to wait on you? How long? How That's it. If you cool, you will pick up a harmony. And we're not going to break down every song in the harmonies for you. We gave you that really good first lesson. You know I like to sing high. I like to sing with the people who are on melody. I would like to sing with Jason or somebody singing in lower note. You know, this is a spectrum like everything tonight. So, and then there is a ooh, ooh, which I'm not going to teach you, but pick it up. They do it all the time. Pick it up. Run with it. Be free. All right. Again, remember the energy of your body. Don't be fake. Let it come to you. And don't do a weird dance in the middle of the room that's going to frighten people. Sometimes that happens. I'm like, your authentic self. And then sometimes somebody's authentic self, I was like, no, leave that one. We need to go to the club for that one. That's the one where we need more space. We got you, boo, after the show. We gon' hang. You invite somebody into the room, sometimes they come. How long? How long? How much more long? How 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 much more long? How long? How long? How long? How long? I wanna know how much more longer am I just gonna have to wait on you? How long? How long? How long? I've been standing at the station, waiting for my change to come. How long? How long? How long? I've been standing at the station, waiting for my change to come. How long? How long? How long? If my change don't ever get here, I'm just gonna have to give me some. How long? Change, that is. How long? Well, how long? How long? How much more long? How long? How long? How long? How long? Baby, how long? How much more long? How long? How long? How long? How long? I wanna know how much more longer am I just gonna have to wait on you? How long? How long? Oh, you know I've been here for a long time. You know what I'm talking about? You hold your breath for change to come. We gonna have to carry you out. How long? How long? How much more long? How long? How long? How long? How long? Wanna know how much more longer am I just gonna have to wait on you? How long? How long? How long? You know I went to the Statue of Liberty. She didn't wave after me. How long? How long? How long? You know I went to the Statue of Liberty. She didn't wave after me. How long? How long? How long? You see, I was born in Haiti. The coast got me in the cold raging sea. How long? Oh, baby, how long? How long? How much more long? How long? How long? Oh, baby, how long? How much more long? How long? Oh, I wanna know how much more longer am I just gonna have to wait on you? How long? How long? How long? Woo! Yeah! Yeah! That was nice. That was nice. That was very, very nice. Oh. Hmm. Okay. All right, I want to do this one. So this is Ain't Gonna Let Nobody Turn Me Round. And so, all right, when you do this one, how many people already know this song? So do we need rehearsal? We should just jump in? Yeah? All right. Let's see how we do. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. I'm gonna keep on walking. Are y'all singing harmonies? Wow, wow, wow. Can I just hear that? Y'all just lay back a second. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around. Get out of here. Turn me around. That's right. Gonna. Well. Oh yeah. Yeah. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. I'm gonna keep on walking, yeah, keep on talking, yeah, marching up the freedom land. Ain't gonna let injustice turn me around, no, turn me around, no, turn me around. Ain't gonna let injustice turn me around. Hey, I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up the freedom land. Ain't gonna let race hatred turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let race hatred turn me around. I'm gonna keep on walking, yeah, keep on talking, oh yeah, marching up the freedom land. Ain't gonna let transphobia turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let transphobia turn me around. I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up the freedom land. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, nobody turn me around, nobody turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. I'm gonna keep on walking, yeah, keep on talking, yeah, marching up the freedom land. I forgot one. Ain't gonna let no police turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let the police turn me around. I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up the freedom land. Yes. I had some of the old school verses. Ain't gonna let no jail cells. Ain't gonna let no dogs. What was it? Segregation, right? I mean, we kind of, except for the dogs, we could, because we like the dogs don't get used in that way anymore. But, and like the system of something that would petrify you as you are trying to protest in a way that would not evoke violence. It's really like, you just want this violence. You don't really want to say like, oh, you know, freedom is okay for you to protest. It's not okay for you to protest in the United States. It's a very dangerous thing. How many people have been out here on these streets and trying to get, you don't have to raise your hand if you feel unsafe. Actually, you know, it's just not, it is really dangerous. And so like when in the 60s and when I, you know, 60s and 70s, like we grew up being warned about police and that they were unsafe. And we also grew up being warned about pimps And for me, pimps and police were like the same. I just knew that they had cars that looked a certain way, and then when I saw any of those cars, I was supposed to get back to the house as fast as possible. Isn't that something? So anyway, here we are in this situation. I also wanted to give you like a little other piece of technology with this song. You know, these songs are come out of people like kind of coming out of high school. The energy of why we know these songs. Other people know these songs for different reasons, but if you learn these songs during the civil rights era, or what the Great Ruby Sales is as the Southern freedom movements, then you probably heard these songs from really young people. And so they had very powerful energy. If you go and you look at any of the videos of the mass meetings, and they're not messing around with energy. They're like bringing a very high level of energy. So when this song would start, it was like fire, you know, you're gonna let it. Everybody's clapping, and then the feet are in the church and moving. This is happening, this is happening, this. When they get to the other part, I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up the freedom land. I mean, just don't be forgetting that happened. It's a gear shift, you know, and it's a place you can be. And when you have the music in your body, you can shift the gears. And when you can shift the gears, yes, look out, look out, look out. They wonder why you are still here. It's because you know what you're saying, you know what you're singing, and you know how to shift these gears. Mm-hmm. Yes, Ashe. Okay, here, I will teach you a Toshi song. I really like this song. So this song is called Do What We Gonna Do. And this was part of a session collaboration with the great drummer Allison Miller. And we have a record we made together that's a really great record, and somehow been too busy to release it. But I think we should just release it, because you just put it out and let people find it. You don't need your paper for this either. But Jazz is the production manager for Wise Reagan Arts, which is my company, and who is helping me do things like this in the world. Jazz is always elevating me. So Jazz made this art that you see. And then Jazz was like, oh, I'll put the lyrics on the thing and I'll print out something so they can have lyrics, something I would never think about. So I'm uplifting Jazz and her creativity and wisdom right now. Yes. So there's this part. Oh, I got a right. 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 Okay, that's your part. If you don't get the last one, which seems to be the hardest one for people to get, you could just do the second one twice. It's okay. All right, you really got to open your mouth to get the I, unless you're naturally in the higher register singer. And you can sing an octave lower, so don't hurt yourself. So first, call and response it. So I'll do it first, and then you do it second. Oh, I got a right. 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 on the last one. A little, you know, something in the shoulders. Oh, I got a right. Oh my God, people never want you to know that you are so fine when you talk about yourself. So you want to keep that technology. All right, we're gonna do what we're gonna do. There are other parts in this song that are call and response parts. Find them and do it. We gonna do what we gotta do. Ain't nobody gonna come and tell us untruth about what we gonna do and where we gonna go and how and where we should roll. Yeah. Come on, Carla. Better rise and shine. Ain't no room for you to go and hide your righteous soul. The free to the freeway is an open road. Well, the freeway is an open road. Ha! Yeah! Woo! Rapper. Well, it's 1, 2, 20 bullets flare. Now they can't retract from where we came from. I say it's 1, 2, 20 bullets hit the body of a woman. Shame that heart and soul. Damn them. Ra-pa-pa-pow. 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 Oh, I got a right. Come on. Oh, I got a right. Yes. Oh, I got a right. Oh, I got a right. Everybody over here say we got to move.
We got to move.
Everybody over there say we got to move.
We got to move.
Everybody in this place say we got to move.
We got to move.
We gonna use what we gotta use. Ain't nobody gonna stand for your overseeing ways. Gonna take you to the water, let you roll. Yeah. Ra-pa-pa-pow. 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 Oh, I got a right. They don't want that one. Oh, I got a right. Oh, I got a right. Oh, I got a right. Ra-pa-pa-pow. 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 Ra-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa. Ooh. All right. So this one here is from the Parable opera, but it's also one of my mom's old songs, which I stole to put in the opera. My mom like retired in 2014, and we wasn't really done, and I was like, so, but you can still work on the opera, right? And she was like, no. And she was like, I mean, if you like, need some support or something, you want to send me things, she's like, but no, I'm not gonna be working on the opera. Like, I'm retired. So I just started taking all of her songs and putting them in there. So we put a couple of her songs that she had already recorded in the perfect moments in this piece. And one thing that was really, are you all familiar with the book Parable of the Sower? Yes. Okay, great. I just started talking about it like everybody knows the book. I'm just like, well, of course you know this book, right? But everybody don't be knowing. So sometimes I have to do a little explaining. But there's this certain point in the book where Lauren kind of has to tell her father, like, look, we got to do something. Like, we can't just be sitting here. And in our opera, obviously, we couldn't tell all of the stories, and we had to, be theatery and make an arc and keep it interesting and not have a 5-hour play. But we really liked using this song. My mom wrote this song, There's a New World Coming, or There's a New Day Coming. I've heard that version, too. She wrote it, and it was like in the turn of people really making decisions, like global connections, that, things were happening in Asia, things were happening in Africa, things were happening, and it was almost like a connective tissue of really understanding, what the United States was doing to the rest of the planet. And there's this and the original is a very powerful song. So I'm not going to do the original, but I'll do the one we did for the opera. We thought this was also a good moment for Lauren to really have a conversation with her father. And Jason Walker was the first dad in the Parable opera. And it's this transitional moment between technologies. We have very powerful "we shall not be moved" technology. Well, we moved all the time. And so "we shall not be moved" is really it's not necessarily about your body or something that you own, but maybe it's about something about who you know yourself to be. And so that things could be happening to your body, things could be happening to your home, but there might be something that you understand about who you are that keeps you in alignment with that, which is the reason why you are still alive. I try to think about it in all kinds of ways, but Lauren Alamina is like, we are going to be moved. Like, we literally are going to be moved, like we can't stay. And I think that that's really in alignment with a lot of what is happening to people on Earth and perhaps could happen to us. And it's really important to dive into this scary ass, we could be moved, we shall not be moved technology. It will motivate you into like making sure nobody near you is being moved because you don't want to be moved. Like, it will extend your powers. If you can invest in it, you will get very fierce and upset about seeing movement that you know isn't right. Because you understand anybody doing that is saying to you, wait for us, we'll be there. So this technology that my ancestors created almost is like a for sure. A for sure, you are a mighty people. You are the children of the universe or the children of God or whatever, way you want to make yourself a part of the whole ecosystem. And you will be moved. What you gonna do? Who are you? So this is a powerful part where Lauren's dad is a Baptist preacher. I really thought about my grandfather, who's a Baptist preacher. And this technology of we shall not be moved, I can't even tell you how important it is and how much that actually happened. Like, people didn't get moved. It actually worked. And then sometimes it didn't. And as you can see on planet Earth, the epic fight to move people, it's abundant. And I really think it's because my ancestors got very good at not moving. And they were like, okay, you know, get rid of strikes. Get rid of all of the things that could actually put people in positions of staying where they are and demanding their place. And then the weaponry, well, we had dogs, we had this, and now we have drones, and now we have bombs. So all of this is a really important alignment technology that my ancestors, they widened the spectrum of your possibilities of existence. You alive, you in a body, you in someplace you like, you got people around you, you got generationally, you by yourself, you alive, you got a body, you moving through something hard. You not alive no more. Where are you? My ancestors are like, we're gonna cross the Jordan River, and when we get there, my people will be there to sing me home. It is the technology of a full existence. When you have that, you might be moved, but you could actually end up going where you know you should be. It's a really important technology to hold. I don't know what y'all spiritual practice is, but it really doesn't matter. If you develop that, you will be less scared having to fight what you have to fight, because you will know something that they don't know. And that is like this, oh, I got a right. Like, all I'm doing is singing. But honestly, I feel I know something you don't know. And I could die on that. And these are important things to understand about all our ancestors, is that they just lived in these certain kind of ways. And they created certain kind of technologies so that they could exist in places where nobody wanted them to be unless they were of service to them. So I know y'all don't like to hear me say I could die on that, but please, we're all gonna die, so let's get familiar. So there's a new world coming. Lauren breaks up with her daddy in a certain kind of way, her favorite person, and tries to wake up her community to understand what time it is. There's a new world coming. Everything gonna be turning over. Everything gonna be turning over. Where you gonna be standing when it comes? Do y'all want to learn that part? Yes, okay. How do I teach this when it's such a long line? I line by line. There's a new world coming. Just repeat after me. Wait. Everything gonna be turning over. Everything gonna be turning over. Okay, I love you. Everything, you gonna bend toward the ang, so you can say everything gone. Do not say gonna, gone. Everything gonna be turning over. Everything gonna be turning over. Okay. Where you gonna be standing when it comes? Where you gonna be standing when it comes? Okay, you say that everything gonna be turning over 2 times. Okay? So we have practice together. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a new world coming. Everything gonna be turning over. Everything gonna be turning over. Where you gonna be standing when it comes? Bravo, bravo. We do it a lot. So even if you feel a little shaky, you'll catch up to us. All right, I do the first one myself, and then you come in when they start singing. There's a new world coming. Everything gonna be turning over. Everything gonna be turning over. Where you gonna be standing when it comes? There's a new world coming. Everything gonna be turning over. Everything gonna be turning over. Where you gonna be standing when it comes? Don't you ever wonder what's gonna happen to us? Living here behind a wall, waiting for the day of destruction. Cholera in southern Mississippi, I heard it on the news today. People surrounded by plenty of water, but it's way too polluted to drink. A drug come through Chicago, make people think watching fire is better than sex. Why we sit and here wondering what's gonna happen next? Tornadoes in Alabama, Kentucky, Tennessee, well, it left 300 dead. Measles wiping out New York and New Jersey, feels like we ain't seen nothing yet. There's a new world coming. Everything gonna be turning over. Everything gonna be turning over. Where you gonna be standing when it comes? I'm talking about here. I'm talking about this place. This cul-de-sac with a wall built around it could soon be erased. I'm talking about the day it began, a crazy, desperate people from outside. Blast through our gates, climb over our walls, and take us by surprise. We got to get ready. We got to get ready to go. We'll be hit, and then a new hit will come. It'll be just like Jericho. There's a new world coming. Everything gonna be turning over. Everything gonna be turning over. Where you gonna be standing when it comes?
Lauren, stop. You're scaring people. You can't predict the future. No one can. Do you really think the world's gonna end? Do you really think the world's gonna end? You know the book, the Bible. You'll read it and you'll see. It will surely come to pass, and this is how it's gonna be. Them that are meek and humble will come and gain the earth. Them that shudder at the bottom will rise and rule the world.
There's a new world coming. Everything gonna be turning over. Everything gonna be turning over. Where you gonna be standing? 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 When it yeah. So y'all saw when y'all was singing your part, they started singing their part after your part. Was that confusing? Wow.
Great.
Okay, when y'all see my songs of the living choirs come up, y'all need to come and jump in. Y'all need to come and jump in. Y'all is like, we had it, Toshi. It was not deep for me. I just stayed on my part and focused on that, and that was all right. Yeah, I didn't. It was really cool. All right, let's see. We got like 15 minutes. I know it goes by really fast. Wow. Okay, we'll definitely do that one. That's like 3 more songs. Mm. Okay, I think we. I'm not really clear about this one song. I'm not sure I can sing it because we're doing the live stream. I'm not sure about the copyright issues. And I maybe they called me back. I actually texted my publishers and was like, "Can we sing this?" I mean, who you gonna call? Was like, okay. They did not write me back. However, this great poet Najee wrote me back and agreed to be here on the 22nd. So I'm excited. All right. Let me just think about this. All right, I'm not gonna do that song. It's not okay. So we're gonna do. Let's do "We Shall Not Be Moved." So Alina over here is one of the people who auditioned and didn't know the song. And what she did not get, she did like actually one of the best auditions first because we were still in the COVID zone. So we auditioned everybody by video first. And her songs were Yo Diggity. And wait, and something from the church. What'd you say?
It was joyful, 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 joyful. That's what it was.
And I was like, Yo Diggity! It's a cappella, Yo Diggity! And I was like, this is awesome. All right. So wait, can y'all do the version you do in the show? No, yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course. Okay. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved, just like a tree slanted by the water. We shall not be moved.
Yes, you'll be messing everybody up. And this is it. The technology of theater is we got to have two conversations at the same time. So inside the story, we got to, Lauren, it's when the father goes missing and Lauren comes and does a sermon to keep the community together. And then we didn't have all the characters from the book. And so we had Zara actually sing it because Zara was like seen as this person very out, like nobody knew her, and she was married to this man who bought her from her mother. And we thought it would be really cool. And in the whole first act of our show, you see him like bossing her around. And she slowly is trying to like be aligned with the other young people. And then she's slowly like just fighting for her voice inside of different conversations that are happening. And so when this happens, I thought it was important to show that she actually had arrived. And then Josette played Miss Sims, the church mother. And we wanted to do a lot more with Mrs. Sims. We wanted to show how she really kind of ran things in a certain kind of way and how she had this very strong part to her personality, and she really didn't like people. She even says at some point, I don't like none of these people here. And so I didn't see.
Which one?
We Shall Not Be Moved.
Say yeah.
All right. So we're gonna put a little bit of something under it. This is kind of a cross between that and the Sweet Honey version of it, which is pretty fiery. We shall not be be moved. Y'all know this song already though, right? So as soon as I go, y'all's gonna come in. Okay, good, thank you. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not, fighting for our freedom. We shall not be moved, fighting for our freedom. We shall not be moved, just like a tree planted by the water. We shall not, we ain't going nowhere. We shall not be moved. We ain't going nowhere. We shall not be moved. Oh, just like a tree planted by the water. We shall not, we shall not, we shall not be moved. Oh, we shall not be moved, just like a tree is planted by the water. We shall not, we shall not, we shall not be moved. We shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved. Okay, 2 more songs. The first one is what people call "We Who Believe in Freedom," which is really called Ella's song, and this is the song my mom wrote, inspired by a speech that Ella Baker made, Ella Josephine Baker. Great, really important to all of us. Ella is the one during the civil rights, Southern freedom movement that really acknowledged that younger people had or on the same path, but had their own perspective on how to be on that path, and that they couldn't be run by the older organizations. And this is how we got the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, which is where SNCC, thank you, where my parents met, where the original SNCC Freedom Singers were formed. And that's really important. I think a lot of times in movement we have generational issues, and so we're like, okay, this generation is like really going and they're fierce, and then 10 years pass, or 5 years pass, or some time pass, another generation comes up, and they just not the same. They're on the path, but they're not the same. They're not hitting the path the same way, and then people get upset. Because it's like, my generation was like, we gay, we're very gay, and basically we walking into the room and being very, very gay, and so y'all need to let us be in this room with you fighting these struggles, but we need to be gay when we're in the rooms. Don't be so, oh, by the way, we like butches, and some of us look, you want to say look like men, but no, actually we just look like gay women. And the generation after us is like, you know what? We have like a spectrum of identities that we'd like to introduce to the movement. And you thought you were good going trans, and you were like, right, trans. And they're like, no, like we have way more to talk about. And this is our victory. This is our victory. Like, where did we get all of these identities from anyway? These not our identities. We got like massive identities. We got all kinds of people. Like, who said you just could be this or that? And this generation is saving everybody, which is why they are being hunted, and which is why they're being told they can't have health care, and which is why states are legislating they can't go to the bathroom. Like, who else couldn't go to the bathroom? Please get on board with this life-saving generation that is coming up and widening the possibilities so that we can all be in our true formation of who we are, so our physical and spiritual can truly connect, and that our fear can leave as we have been hiding for a long time who we are. Please join them. Please uplift them. Please speak for them. Please pay their bills. Please, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might be like a secret admirer and don't want to be out in these streets, but if you have coins, you can send them. Venmos are like everywhere. They're not playing. All of these people are not playing. So here we go. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest till it comes. Okay. It's a call and response song. Did y'all know that? I know. This is why people are like, why can't you come to our group and teach us how to sing this song? Because we're confused. So here it is. So the call is, we who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. So the answer is, we who believe in freedom cannot rest.
Freedom cannot rest.
We who believe in freedom cannot rest till it comes. So, you're on one side or the other, but you're not on both at the same time. So, who is going to sing with the group? Which I think is everybody, almost everybody? More people need to sing with them than me. I just need like 5 people, honestly. Everybody else should be singing harmony and singing with the group. So, who's on the melody for this song?
Me.
You are? Okay. Will you sing melody with her?
Sure.
We're going to teach the melody first. We who believe in
We who
freedom.
believe in freedom cannot rest.
We who believe in.
We who believe in freedom cannot rest.
You hear the difference? Josette's going to make you do it right. We who believe in freedom
Cannot rest.
Let's do this rehearsal again. 1, 2, 3. We who believe in
We who
freedom.
believe in freedom cannot rest.
Believe in.
We who believe in freedom cannot rest.
Beautiful. Do you want a harmony? Who's got we who believe in? Carla. Not everybody, like 5. Here we go. We who believe in.
We who believe in freedom cannot rest.
We who believe in.
We who believe in freedom cannot rest.
Great. That's it. That's all we're teaching. If you grab any other ones, please do them and enjoy singing this song for Ella Baker. The other thing is, we sing 2 verses. If you're singing the verses, we sing 2 of them in the chorus, not the chorus after every verse. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest till it comes. myself don't mean a whole lot. I've come to realize that teaching others to stand up and fight is the only way my struggles survive. Everybody sing, we who believe in freedom.
Freedom cannot rest.
We who believe in freedom cannot rest till it comes. I'm a woman who speaks in a voice, and I must be heard. At times I can get quite difficult. I'll bow to no one's word. Everybody sing, we who believe in freedom cannot rest. Oh, we who believe in freedom cannot rest till it comes. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot Yeah! Yeah! I don't know, we passed the time. Can we do one more? Okay, great. Wait, can we just a cappella sing that? Yeah. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest till it comes. Beautiful. Wow, we could have just kept doing that. All right. This is funny. My mom, I do like a Bernice Johnson Reagan songbook show, and my mom's like honorary member of my band. And then she was like, I was doing a show of her music. She's like, "You're bringing your guitar, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course." She said, "Because you know you're not no a cappella singer, right?" She's like, "You bringing your guitar?" I was like, "I'm bringing the guitar." I can't sing a cappella, Mom, but I know what she meant. She was honored. She loved being in Big Lovely, and she loved our really loud banana songs. These are like her favorite ones. And she would tear them up. Okay. This is a song called Freedom. So there's one part at the end of the things, right? Freedom, live up amongst the stars. Kinda hard in a world like now. We talk about unite. Who's gonna stand up with you? I will. Oh, you already know this song. Okay. Do you know the chorus too? Freedom. All right. I'm gonna let them sing it, and you see if you can pull off of it. I say freedom. So beautiful. Y'all sing so good. I literally was like, that's nice by itself. We could just have a meditation on that. So freedom, is that one yours? That's a good one to like try to hold on to, but if you fancy and can grab some of the other ones, I ain't mad at you. All right, those are all of the parts, and this is gonna be our last song. I wanna thank Alina Carson for being with us. Can we say all of the things?
Please.
Today is Alina's birthday. And she decided to spend it with us, which I'm really happy.
Best birthday ever. Thank you all.
Can we also share your big news?
Yes.
Also, Alina is going to Las Vegas, where she will be in a fancy show choreographed by our friend, the dance, what was it? Dance
Choreographer? Movement director?
movement director for Parable of the Sower, Yasmin Lee, who is awesome. She's gonna be singing and skating. It's a disco show with singing and skating. What's the name of it?
Spiegel World's disco show. Very simple.
So go and see Alina. And this is Josette Newsom, Matt Graff, Paula Dern, Jason Walker, for Red Cash. We're going to be here on the 21st and the 22nd. There will always be music, and there will always be something cool being said and discussed. So come join us, tell your friends over the residency. And then we do Songs of the Living in Amsterdam. And then we are doing Songs of the Living on Juneteenth at Lincoln Center. So, yes, come and be with us. You don't have to be in a choir. You can just come and sing from wherever you're sitting. It's okay with us. That's right. You know how you hear about something your whole life and don't actually know what it means? Yes. I like literally didn't know what Juneteenth meant. Like, even though I know it's like this community in Texas is the last community to understand about emancipation, but then because I'm doing this show, I wanted to get like some music. Like, I was like looking for some old songs about, about that journey. So I did not know, one, that everybody was not emancipated. There were these other places that Lincoln didn't have power over, one, so it didn't apply to them. And then two, they had to go there was a journey of letting people know. So it wasn't like one day everybody knew. It was like there was like the army people, and I heard that there was one person said it was colored soldiers and white soldiers together. And they set up, like a little base, and then they're like, yo, you got to let people go. And so that was the last community that they went to. And this is the significance of that. And there's actually a recording of someone who was alive from 1941. So she was a kid when it happened. She has great memory. And if you Google recordings, Galveston, Texas, 1941, it'll come up. And so it's really intense to think about this journey. I was like, what is Bob's thing is on us living in an age of disinformation. Bob works for Mozilla Foundation, and Mozilla is a foundation that actually made Firefox and made the Mozilla company, which I thought was really unique. But they work on like, how do you make the internet, and how do you make IA, and not just how, but they are like interrogating technology in a way that it can be useful and not exploitive. And so that's why this, 2024, who do you know, what you're voting for is agency and autonomy in an age of disinformation. Like, how do you get a hold on what your strategy is going to be when it's really hard to understand, what your body and sensibility means inside of this current technological world, which is really like offering you artificial intelligence for everything, like things you just really don't need it for. It's like, I already know how to do that. Like, so it's so interesting to me to look at this idea of freedom and time. Like, what did it mean? Like, oh, today is the date that, people's going to be free, but, oh, not everybody. And then how 2 years of transportation to get to that community. And then a lot of people were just released. So what does it mean to be free when you got nowhere to go? So. I say freedom when you call my name. Oh, I wonder, could you call again and I'll answer. Yeah, call again and I'll answer. Sound like someone we really need. So searching armies looking for a victory. Call again and I'll answer. I sang the wrong word, yeah. Call again and I'll answer. Crap. Yeah. I say freedom, you must live up amongst the stars. Kinda hard in a world like ours. We talk about you like today. Oh, we're thinking we might find a righteous way. Freedom over here. Oh, I know it's not always clear. None of us, we have a few. Who's gonna stand up with you? I will. Sound like someone we really need. Soul searching armies looking for a victory. Call again, I'll answer. Yeah, call again and I'll answer. Yeah. We lost our water from hurt and greed, but I can cry you a river of hunger and need. Call on me. Call on me. Yeah, yeah. Freedom, we must live up amongst the stars. Kinda hard in a world like ours. We talk about you night and day. Oh, we're thinking we might find a righteous way. Freedom over here. Oh, I know it's not always clear. Some of us, we've had our fill. Who's gonna stand up so much for being here, and thank you to the Greene Space, and the amazing and incredible technicians, hospitality, everything is on point. Thank you so much, and thank you for everybody watching out there.